Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Alright, we'll do this hotline thing and then we'll call it. Alright, so where are we going? I think we're gonna go this way. Okay, so we gotta find the mail room. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for a few weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Dr. Rodriguez. Or D. Rodriguez. Another trench poster.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Visit the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Strip Motel, In and Out, Assacor, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge, accommodation 831, meal 714, gasoline 295, minibar with 313. I do wonder if a motel called Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us a budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Raleigh and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals might help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. There's so many collectibles, but I think this is pretty important for world building. Summary: the Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The Renaissance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does a very active building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full report. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God that you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. The machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coil from a toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how to on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me to the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I'd use the dialing plate on God. That's not weird at all. What the fuck is this? This is not in the least bit creepy. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections to related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is a perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other natural materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
To whom may concern, I've been contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appeared as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand them. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers, so explain that. Great dead men tell me about the past and present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Years in earnest. James Bartholomew. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where I'm going.
We'll find your mama together.
Yeah, it's not creepy. That's fucking weird. Hello, avid readers. If you're a book bunch, we'll convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get the reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. Alright, where are we going? We'll just make sure I'm not going in some of this way first. I think I gotta backtrack, but just making sure. Fuck is it? Oh shit. Alright. If I don't find where the fuck I'm going here pretty quick, it's probably up there. If I don't find out where I'm going here pretty quick, I'm probably calling it a night. I'm starting to run on fumes here. I'll have to read that later. You know what? Let's go in this shelter. What the fuck? Okay, so I'm not going to that shelter. Alright, let's look at them. Havana summary. An auditory event occurred in the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported, and the ongoing information has been managed. The Crime Response Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for blank minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy and staff were transported to continental U.S. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as the altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. Okay, so, nope, that's not where we want to go. Can I just save? There we go.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Alright. I'm gonna stop here. I'm starting to wind down. My eyes are getting really heavy. And I want to pay attention to what's going on. So we'll probably pick this up in the next couple days. Like I said, I am still playing Assassin's Creed, and that's still the priority. But whenever I feel like I need a break, this will be one of the games I go to. Anyway, so we might pick this up a little bit in the morning, but we'll see. Because I am curious, at least. I do want to get to this hotline thing. But it's not going to happen today, because I don't know how. I mean, we're probably pretty close, but I can't stay up too much later. So, anyway. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. I'm hoping this saves at some point, so. Because I don't see a manual save. So, we'll sit here. I keep seeing a little spinny thing in the lower right corner, so I'm assuming that's an autosave. So, and what games don't autosave nowadays? Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.